So Tal, what is it like to be out here on the orange carpet at the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge?
It's been exciting. You know, I've been making films for the Disability Film Challenge ever since I first moved to California. I think this year is my 7th film. You know, first of all, it's really great because I get to make a film in like a week. And secondly, I get to work with so many amazing people I love working with. So it's been an amazing wild ride.
For sure.
Hey, I'm Nick Novicki. I'm the founder and director of the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge. We are minutes away from our 13th annual award ceremony that's going to be taking place here at Sony Pictures. This year we had a record-breaking 144 films that were created from around the world, and we hit a milestone this year. We reached 1,000 total films that have been created from the last 13 years. And this is people with disabilities taking their career in their own hands. As a little person, I've been very lucky in my career that I've been in a lot of TV shows and movies, but the majority of my work was self-driven with writing, producing, creating my own content. And 13 years ago, I created the Disability Film Challenge to help give other people with disabilities an opportunity to take their career in their own hands. Partnering with Easterseals Southern California took it to the next level. I mean, we have countless success stories, and we're just getting started. So I can't wait till you see these films, and I can't wait to see who wins. I mean, I know who wins, but I can't wait till you see who wins. I can't wait till they see that they win. I don't know. I can't wait for something, but I'm excited.
Hi, my name is Harold Fox, and I'm playing a role in this film called The Ticket.
What is it like to be here on the orange carpet at the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge?
Well, really, I feel honored and really special to be here. And honestly, how often do you get to have this type of event? You know, where you have all these different disabled people, everyone, filmmakers that are all joining together, celebrating together. And that's really just beautiful and unique about this.
How is the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge good for the disability community and authentic representation?
Well, really, honestly, you know, the general public, you see all these various type of people who will play these disabled roles, and they're not authentically actually disabled. Everyone here really is authentically talented filmmakers. All are creative and just equal to everyone else. And honestly, this is where it's to be here, and I'm really honored to be here.
Thank you.
How are you? Good, how are you?
Good. We can just have you guys together.
Sure,
Yeah,
great.
of course. And you'll look at me and sure you
Sure.
hear that. But
I like your earrings.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Just your name and your title.
I'm Danielle Nicolet. I'm an actress. I'm Kayla Compton, actress.
So I'll just start with you. What brings you out here to the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge orange carpet tonight?
Well, I grew up in a world that Easterseals was a part of. I had a first cousin who had cerebral palsy, and so Easterseals was very instrumental in making our childhood function better and really supportive of our family. And so when Easterseals asked me to come out, I was more than happy to support in whatever way that I can. And, you know, Team Flash hangs together.
That's right. Yeah, I got brought out by my friend here. I'm excited to be here. This is sort of my introduction to Easterseals. I'm really excited to be here and to support, and I can't wait for the night.
Why do you think that disability representation is so important in Hollywood?
Disability representation is important in Hollywood because everybody in the world does not look like everybody looks in Hollywood. And it's really important to see our world around us in what is reflected on the screen. It reminds people to have compassion, to have empathy, and to remember that every family looks different. We all deserve to be supported and represented.
Peter Farrelly, Farrelly, and I'm a writer-director.
So I know that you come here every year. Why do you keep coming to the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge?
It's my favorite cause. It's like people with disabilities are not being seen in the entertainment industry, and it's a crime. And it's changing, by the way, quickly. It was really bad when I started 30 years ago, and now I'm seeing a lot of movement, but it's got to keep going. It's not enough. You're seeing actors with disabilities, but we were trying to get people in the writers' rooms too, directors, editing, everywhere, because they're here and they deserve to be seen.
How would you say it's changed over the years since you started?
Shows like the Pitt have made like big moves, and there's several people with disabilities in that show, and that's not something you would have ever seen before. In the old days, somebody with a disability would be an able-bodied actor playing somebody with a disability. I did it in Something About Mary's brother. I would never do that again, although, nothing against the actor. He was phenomenal. It didn't, they're finally opening doors. They're reading people with disabilities. That's the thing. Like I always say, if it says girlfriend walks into the room, like the old days, I would say they would picture a white woman. In the last few years, they now think, well, maybe she's black, maybe she's Asian. Well, how about she might be, hard of hearing or, in a wheelchair. Not every girlfriend is able-bodied. I want to open the casting agents and the studios and networks to the idea of being fair to everybody, opening the door to everybody, and let the best actor win.
And why is that important? Why is authentic representation important?
Well, first of all, it makes the show better because that's a real world. Like if you watch a movie and there's 1,500 people in it, 400, 300, and you see nobody with a disability, that's a fake world. 20% of the world has a disability. And so that's the number one thing, make it more real. And number two is it's just unfair.
Thank you so much, Peter. It's nice to meet you.
Hi. It's pretty fun to come and see this every year. I think, Hollywood has stayed a really inaccessible place, and having just made a film that had 12 disabled leads and really tried to figure out accessibility on set and understood that this is not something that, many productions have ever dealt with before. I think the more disabled actors, artists, writers, DPs are making films, the more the community is going to start to infiltrate Hollywood, and things are going to have to change.
Why is this something that's close to your heart?
I think, I made CODA, and I think I was an outsider to the deaf community when I made CODA, but through making that film, I really, entered the community, and that was also my introduction to Judy Heumann, who I ended up making a film about. And so I think, I'm interested in human stories. I'm probably a humanist as a filmmaker, and I think that disability challenges us to look at, the breadth of human experience. And there's also so much talent within the community, and it was something that I found on CODA, and it's something I also found on Being Human. There's just brilliant actors out there who are ready to work.